So we are here at the post-game review for Week 10, where we basically had everything happen to us like I said was going to happen to us. So all you motherfuckers down in the comments asking me why in the fuck did I not give us a touchdown? Do you see why now? Do you see why now? That I'm not going to just give us touchdowns because we can't score any touchdowns. I would rather wipe my ass with sandpaper than watch this football team. No. Wipe my ass with poison sumac leaves than watch this team play another game this year. We are pathetic. I feel like a broken record. Can't point the finger in any single solitary direction on what the fuck's going on with this football team. Instead, it's a revolving hand that goes around in a circle. Because everybody's to blame for this shitty-ass football season. Everybody but us fans. It's not our fault you guys suck. This just happens to be how we react when you guys suck. This is the absolute worst football franchise I've seen out of this franchise since I've been a fan. It is what it is. The truth fucking hurts. We are who we say. We are who they say we are. As a quote from, I believe that was, I can't even remember what coach that was, but he was a Browns coach. Romeo Crennel? Maybe? I think maybe it was Romeo Crennel. But that's exactly what John Gruden needs to be saying when he comes out to the press conference. We are who they say we are. A dumpster fire. The worst football team in the league. The team who just can't get it done offensively. If we were to play the Giants right now, which by the way, they are the only other team with only a single win, we would have the floor wiped with us by the New York Giants, and they would be sitting over in the corner taking down every single one of our names of every single player that they handed their ass to. Is this the player's fault? Half of it is, yes. The other half's the coaching staff. We don't have play schemes. We don't have the right players in the right places to develop any wins, let alone any touchdowns. I'm going to give it to our defense this week because our defense played their ass off. And it's the only reason why in the hell that we should have any hope going forward with this organization. Because we've only spent about $53 million on that defense, and we couldn't ask for any better out of them compared to the play schemes and everything that we're running. The defense is a problem, yes, but it is exactly what we thought it was going to be. Now, the offense, on the other hand, can't score points. We move the ball so damn well until we get into the red zone, and then we stall. It doesn't matter what play call we do, whether we try to get cute with little jet sweeps, end rounds, flea flickers, passes down the middle, passes to the sidelines, or just straight running the ball. These other coaches have us pegged. This game, this season, has been dreadful. So why don't we get into the post-game review? We're only going to go over the score, and then I'm going to fucking do a little bit more bitching if y'all don't mind. So here's the section where everybody should tell me to be optimistic, because we scored 3 more points than I said we would. We fall to the Chargers 20-6. Now, offensively, we dominated in the time of possession. We actually dominated in the first half with total yards, rushing yards, and passing yards. In the second half, we completely fall apart, giving up all types of passes down the middle, screen passes that have gone for touchdowns, and huge rushing plays to go for outrageous amounts of yards. I can't tell you exactly how many sacks we gave up. I can tell you that line did not look good today, and Derek Carr looked like he was running for his life most of the game. He even had a fumble, which I don't understand why he didn't tuck the ball as he was being hit. He saw the dude coming. As much as anybody wants to sit there and talk about how this team hasn't quit, that's bullshit. This team has definitely quit. This team has quit. This team has quit on this season, and they're looking forward to next year. They're looking forward to the number 1 overall draft pick, which really sucks for us fans. And a lot of us are angry. I know I am. And a lot of us are disappointed. I know I am. And a lot of us feel embarrassed, which I know that I am. I am not proud. I will always be a Raider fan for life, but I am not proud of this team. I'm not proud of this coaching staff. I'm not proud of the way the team falls apart in the second half, when back in 2016 we were known as the Comeback Kids. We were a second half football team, and we are a mirror image of our former selves. Again, having the floor wiped up by ourselves by the San Diego Chargers. Well, the Los Angeles Chargers. Doesn't matter what city they're from. They've got our number, and we can't do a single solitary thing to stop this team from basically holding us scoreless. We got 2 field goals. I told you guys we weren't going to score a touchdown. And that's sad to say, because with all this money that we have spent on this offense, and then to watch every single one of our players just basically walk out the door. Even at free agent acquisitions that we picked up in the offseason flat out retired in the middle of the season on this team. I could see that happening in Buffalo. I could see that happening in Cleveland, but never in a million fucking years did I ever think a Raider would retire in the middle of the season. This team should be embarrassed. We have been being embarrassed every single solitary week since our win against the Cleveland Browns. This team is going to be the death of me yet. I can honestly say that. This team is going to be the death of me yet. And I don't understand why I still put so much faith into this season, knowing goddamn well that it is a wash. This season is a flat-out wash, and I'm sticking by with what I said before. We're not getting another win this season. So don't expect to come here on a game preview thinking that I'm going to actually give us a win, or a fucking touchdown for that matter. This offense is a fucking joke. A complete joke. All the money spent on this offense We can't even score one touchdown. Let that sink in. Because we have a $25 million quarterback who hasn't thrown a touchdown pass in 2 games. We got beat by the fucking Chargers. We still have to face Denver one more time. And we still have to face the Chiefs twice. Can you imagine what it's going to be like watching this team play against a red-hot Kansas City Chiefs team that looks like they're going to the Super Bowl this year? I think we should forfeit every game from here on out instead of playing this debacle of a fucking game with any of these teams because you know that we're just not going to show up. John Gruden, Greg Olson, Paul Gunther, Reggie McKenzie, Mark Davis, give yourselves a round of applause. Because you have single-handedly figured out how to fuck up a whole goddamn organization and football team within 2 fucking seasons. I don't think I have anything else I have to say about this game. I don't want to do any stats because why the hell would I want to go over stats? It's not worth my time. It's not worth my time going over stats with this football team. The only thing that I can say is at least I have Ring of Honor Wrestling to fall back on, to at least watch, to be entertained. Because watching this football team, this is not entertaining. This is dreadful, this is heartbreaking, and this is embarrassing. To say the least. And I want to thank every single one of you who have come here and supported me throughout this year. Because it's been very hard to report on this team, especially when there is so much negativity. And it's the only thing to focus on because this team sucks. We don't have a single solitary goddamn thing to be positive about besides the draft next year. I'm going to be here. I'm always going to be here. And it's always going to be ride or die. But look, I'm not going to drink the fucking Kool-Aid that the corporation gives me or what the organization gives me. It's like telling a motherfucker, hey, don't worry. You've got a foot on your throat, and I'm not going to help you out, but don't worry. Your throat will hold up. We're gasping for air here. We are being choked out. We are having the life choked out of us. As an organization, as a football team, and as a fan base. Fuck, man. This is so depressing. To watch the supposed number 1 offensive line crumble. And that's all we've done. Our offensive line crumbles and Derek Carr gets lit the fuck up. Fumbling the football in the goddamn backfield. Motherfucker, you know the line's not that good. You know you're going to get fucking hit. Hold the football. Don't make it fucking worse than what it already is, bruh. Our wide receivers are fucking non-existent. Do you see why getting rid of Crabtree was a bad idea now and replacing him with Jordy Nelson? Where is our red zone threat? We don't have a red zone threat. Amari Cooper, gone. Even though he might not have fucking been able to help this fucking football team, he would be better than what the hell we have on the wide receiver squad right now. Brandon LaFell showed up, but where is our red zone threat? The organization, the front office, the coaching staff, you guys need to pull your fucking heads out of your asses and start coaching this football team. Because us as fans are tired of seeing the commitment to mediocrity. This is the Raider Critique, man. I'm signing out of here.